Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Kevin Sullivan channel. Thanks for watching my channel. The topic of this video will be called Flying Monkeys, Why Do They Become One? So, ladies and gentlemen, flying monkeys, they really are narcissists. If you think about it, the things narcissists, flying monkeys hang with narcissists on our friends and friends, family, and acquaintances of narcissists. So, basically, the things that they do is narcissistic things. You have to have narcissistic traits to actually do what flying monkeys do. They really are, flying monkeys are really just narcissists. Basically, it's just all in somebody else's business, helping that person, be a narcissist and helping them destroy, sabotage, and ruin somebody else's life and livelihood. So that's basically all that the flying monkeys are doing. They just helping somebody else be a narcissist in a smear campaign, to sabotage and ruin somebody else's life and livelihood. So, that's basically what that is. That's all that is. They are basically narcissists. Because if you have narcissists and they quote unquote so-called narcissistic friends, they all together. When a smear campaign come, or narcissists don't like somebody, or attacking somebody, or narcissistically abusing somebody, making them a victim, the other narcissistic friends, what you think they doing? They being flying monkeys. They are helping the narcissists attack who they are victimizing and ruining their lives and sabotaging their life and livelihood. So they just partake in on the fun which is not fun, which they call fun, and which is fun to them. Fun to them in their life is all doing, negative, evil, destructive things to people and life and things in general. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's basically what that is for the most part. Is that what you getting is narcissists being narcissists, just being narcissists, except that it's just not their supply. See, flying monkeys, when they being flying monkeys, they just not, they are, it's not their supply, it's somebody else's supply that they victimizing. They just doing the bidding for that person, while that person, does what they do, but they just sitting back. Like the flying monkey sticking up for that person, helping that person destroy, helping ruin that person's reputation, livelihood, and destroying that person's lives. A narcissist is just being a flying monkey at that point and just helping destroy someone else's lives. That somebody that is not a victim or supplied to them. And also as well, flying monkeys and narcissists are enablers too, because they enable and help narcissists be narcissists and help them be flying monkeys as well. And they do so by also being a flying monkey too. They enable them to do what they're doing, and congratulating them and patting them on their back and assisting them and helping them with it. And actually, flying monkeys do the most as well too. In most cases. So that's basically what how a flying monkey become a flying monkey, is that a flying monkey is a narcissist. Now you have innocent people in a situation who might become a flying monkey unknowingly, because that happened to me before. It probably happened to all of us if we were dealing victims of narcissistic abuse before. You at one point, 9 times out of 10, most likely will become a flying monkey for the narcissist. But see, in this case, you don't actually know what's going on. You think that you're helping them. You become a flying monkey by accident. Not knowing that what they are doing is all lies. You're not really helping and defending them. They lied about the whole situation and manipulated, and they play the victim and they play innocent at first, and you really don't you really don't know that you're being a flying monkey. You really don't mean no harm. You're really not trying to destroy a person's life. You think that you are actually trying to protect this person, help this person, and stop someone from harming and being and victimizing the narcissist. But it's the other way around, and at first you don't know this or see this, of course. Like, for example, the last narcissist I dealt with, her ex narcissist, I mean not her ex narcissist, her ex supply victim, she will always call my phone all the time, every day, and talk about how her ex-boyfriend is bothering her. He's bothering me. He's keep calling me. I don't want to call him. I don't want him to call me. I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to be bothered with him. I keep telling him that, and he don't want to be bothered. I mean, he don't want to be. He don't want to leave me alone. He wants to keep bothering me. And at first, it didn't start off like this. Because at first, she was grooming me for it, so-called. She thought she was grooming me for it. And at first, it started off like, narcissists always play dumb too. Like, they kids, like, they don't really know what's going on, and they don't know how to handle a situation, because they want you to handle it for their own reasons and agenda, which is all negative. So instead of at first for her saying she don't want to talk to him, I had to tell her that. Like, well, just tell him you don't want to talk to him and be bothered with him. Because she's coming to me telling me, oh, he's keep calling me and I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to be bothered with him. I don't want him no more. I want you, and blase blase. And I told him that. And it's like, well, at first she didn't say I told him that. That's the second time. But at first, it's like, you're an adult. Why don't you just tell him that, right? You were first involved and tell him that. At first, that's your first reaction. If that's how you feel, you'll tell him that, if that's what you really want. But of course, that's not what she really wanted. She wanted that, but she wanted me to handle that. She wanted to start some drama. She wanted me to be a flying monkey and tell him and cause all this chaos, then also to cause triangulation between the two of us. But I wouldn't do it. I already knew what she was doing, and I wouldn't do it. And I knew it wasn't no point for me to even be bothered with that, because well, for one, I just wanted to be her friend, and we wasn't on our level. But she kept trying to make it more than I wanted to be, and she really delusionally thought that and tried to force me and groom me to be that, which I wasn't having it. And as you can see, she actually was acting on it by her even calling me every day and telling me numerous times a day about this problem that has something to do with her, that has nothing to do with me. And I just met her, don't even know her like that. And she knew this person for years, and so-called been dealing with him for years. So that wasn't a we problem, that was a her problem. But she wanted me to be a flying monkey in the campaign to destroy him, And I could have been willingly a flying monkey, but I wasn't willing to be a flying monkey for her. And at that point, I didn't even know I was gonna be a flying monkey, but I just knew that was wrong. Like I shouldn't even did that or be involved with that. But she was trying to turn me into a flying monkey for her, And if I would have did that, I would have thought that I would have been helping her out, And it just at that time that happened. So I already saw through her. Like at that time, I already saw through her and just wanted her to basically kind of, basically wanted her to kind of at the point like, yeah, it's about time for us to end whatever you think this is, because like you see, she's coming to me to be a flying monkey, and it's like, no, I don't have time for that. But this is what she wanted me to be and wanted me to do, because this is what they need people to be. This is what they need supply to be, at any given moment. And mind you, I didn't even know this guy at all. She wanted to give me his number so I could call him and tell him not to call her no more, And that should have been easy task for her. So I was insistent with her with this whole situation. And every day she kept talking about it, talking about it, talking about it, talking about it. Oh, he's doing this, he's doing that. Tell him to stop. Oh, what should I do? I tell her what to do. She do that. Then she say, yeah, I did this, but he keep doing this and he's still blase blase. So then I gotta keep telling her what to do till finally it's like, change your number. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause she somehow couldn't get him to leave her alone on Facebook. She couldn't get him to stop calling. But it was all a part of making me the flying monkey. And the thing about the thing about that is too, her so-called best friend, he was the cousin. Her ex and her best friend are cousins, and her best friend is helping her like smear campaign her own cousin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Like, and my ex narc and her best friend, they are tag teaming her own cousin to like smear campaign him. And she's talking, nasty dirt about him as well. So you see how this work. They both narcissists. Even though that's her cousin, she's still allowing it and taking part in it. She's trying to get me to jump in it. Narcissists always rally and try to gather up as much people that they can to participate in being a flying monkey. And if you don't, see, I already saw through the nonsense with her, so that was one of the main reasons why I didn't even be bothered, because I knew like she was a negative person. I was getting at that point, like I saw through her. Now, if I didn't at first, I would have thought this guy is just, messing with her. And then, I probably would have stepped in to try, I could have tried to step in to try to, protect her, thinking I'm protecting her and thinking she the innocent person right here when she's really the aggressor, and I would have thought she was this innocent little thing if I haven't saw through her, so this is how these things happen. And that was just a kind of long too, but an example of how, you can easily become a flying monkey, not knowingly you think you helping somebody, because the narcissists always play the victim and make a person look like this horrible person, or they like another person is over exaggerating, and that the person is not being understood, and that the other person is wrong, and that narcissists make it seem like they are the person who's done wrong, and blase 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 blase. So they could be telling you the story or trying to get you to intervene and be in the middle of a situation. You know what I'm saying? So that you can help, be a flying monkey, but you don't know. You think you just helping somebody out. You think that you looking at the situation from what they telling you. Then you go and you reach out, talking to another person, and then you wondering why a person is so upset and mad. Like, don't talk to me about this person. Don't bother me about this person. I don't want nothing to do with this person. And they trying to warn you and tell you about this person, but you not trying to hear it and don't get it because you don't know that that person is a narcissist at first. I just wanted to throw that in there, that example of how you could, kind of innocently become a flying monkey. So there's kind of like two videos in one. I just wanted to give y'all some wisdom on that. And so back to so narcissists, they're flying monkeys willingly, knowingly, and knowing what they're doing. They basically hurting somebody, ruining somebody's life, and taking a part in chaos and drama that they do every day and that they love. This is how they live, this is how they function, and they love it and they like it. So this is stuff that they need anyway to do. So a flying monkey become a flying monkey because they are a narcissist. And I gave you an example too of how any one of us could become a flying monkey innocently, by not even knowing, because sometimes it always comes out and seems like a situation that you think that you can help, or you helping somebody out fix, or smoothing out, or rekindle something. And at first, little do we know, that's something that shouldn't even be rekindled, but how that goes sometimes. This is kind of long video, but I hope it was enough for you guys and you guys understand, and it was enough, good enough information for you guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Everybody have a great day and stay narcissistic free. Oh, and for those who want to email me, you can email me at kevinsullivanyoutube@yahoo.com.